Hello. Happy Friday. Alrighty, let's see. Shay, I know that you're work lurking, but you need to let me know where you'd like your 3 points to go. James got second, and he wanted his 2 to go to the lounger for Pippin. These are our Friday votes for next Friday. So we're gonna start voting today, and we'll conclude obviously Thursday next week, and then there'll be new things after that. And Allison, let me know what you would like your 1 point to go to. You would like the Chase Lounge as well? Very good. Thanks! I put a tank on, and I'll probably be reaching down my shirt a lot. It's not weird. It's a little weird. I've posted about it in Discord. I have a CAM monitor. That is, here I can show you kind of how it works. Hi, Petrichor!
Love you.
Love you.
Let's see.
7:30? Because we have dinner to cook?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Shay! Nana Games! You redeem first. I need to know where your points go. I'm gonna forget. Oh no! I hope everything's okay. That's scary. Okay, we can come back. Oh. Oh. Okay. Anyway, I have this little thing. Just like that. It's like a little device. And it's monitoring my heart for the next 48 hours. Because I've been feeling skip beats lately. So there's a button on it that you push anytime that you feel the symptom that you're dealing with. They're going to be able to see it regardless, but then you have like a little thing where you write down like what you were feeling. No, I mean, they still want you to write it down, but you need a monitor to see what's happening. Like, they can't just... Yeah. So it used to be that you had wires everywhere, like pads and a bunch of wires, and you had to wear like a little backpack thingy almost. And that was what I was fully expecting to get today. And it's very different than what it used to be now. It's like a little... It's like a little... That's what it looks like. It goes from like right here to like right here. So, yeah. I've kind of been like summarizing too, because I'm like, I push this a lot and it's going to be like I'm not writing something down every time. I don't have enough room to write it down. It's the same feeling every time that I push it, but I'm just going to be like on this day, right? And then I'm just like putting from like 3 p.m. until like 6 p.m. sitting at desk at, you know, like the symptom is it's always going to be the same. It's going to be skipping a beat. So it's like anytime that I push it, that's what I'm pushing it for. So I'll be good for a bit, and then it'll happen like several times, and then I'll be fine, and then it'll happen again, and such is life. So we're trying to figure it out. At this point, my this is the big scary for me is my doctor. Like, I reached out to my psychiatrist because I'm starting to feel like maybe the Effexor might be to blame for some of this stuff. So we're gonna try switching to a different medicine. So I'll write more about that in Discord over the weekend. I won't talk about it here, but I guess if everyone could just keep their fingers crossed for finding something that works, and that if I start taking less of it, that the hives go away and that the heart skips go away, you know? Like, that's what we're kind of hoping for at this point by decreasing it. So, scary, but we'll find out. Ma'am, that is not your food. Excuse you. Oh, where is... Oh, Daddy picked it up. I'm sorry. You were just coming in. I was being a bully. I'm sorry. You take Effexor too? The thing that I think that I'm most nervous about with changing the Effexor is that one of the reasons I started it, right? One of them was just to see if it would help my anxiety more, and it has. Like last night, James and I went on a Rita's date. I didn't take any extra meds. We just like went and got Rita's and came home, and that's huge. But it's also helping my vertigo, my migraines, so that I don't have vertigo. And I'm like really afraid that I won't find something that works as well, and that coming off of it will make those symptoms go away, you know? So I'm like, if it makes the symptoms go away, but it also means the vertigo comes back, then I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna have to be itchy for forever? That sounds terrible. So we'll find out. It's the unfortunate thing, like, the only way to figure it out is just stop the medicine. So, anyway, enough of that talk. Like I said, I have a channel in Discord where I'll post that stuff from now on, because I'm trying to, like, not talk about it as much here, because I know people aren't coming here to have medical stuff put on them. I mostly just wanted to let you all know why I might be, like, poking here a lot today. If I feel awkward, I'll turn off my face cam, but hopefully no one makes it weird. I don't think any regular would, but you know. I don't know. Medical problems are so annoying. Me? Yeah, I hope I'm able to figure stuff out too. Hi, I mean, I can make it weird, but I won't. Yeah, I've been dealing with, like, medical mysteries for, like, 2 years now. And that's also partly why I'm like, let's just make, like, a spot in Discord for Megan to post all of the stuff. Because then it's not always talked about here in stream, but I know a lot of people want to know what is going on. Ooh, my favorite Rita's flavor is probably mango. Mango's probably my favorite one. You love the name of the channel? Thank you. Hey, could you do me a favor? It's really easy.
Yeah.
Can you bring in the charger for my phone? It's the really long cord on the side of the bed.
Yeah.
The really long white cord.
Yep.
Thank you. James, what's your favorite Rita's flavor when you come in? Just a boob check.
Probably the blueberry.
The blueberry is your favorite ice?
Yeah. Or the watermelon.
Or the watermelon. And then when you like the chocolate custard?
Yes.
The other thing too,
Love you.
is that you can try any Rita's flavor. Like, you can ask them to try a spoon. Like, they'll give you a little sample. Make sure that no cat's in there.
I will.
Okay, because I think Pippin went in at one point.
Nah, I saw her in the living room.
Okay. So you can be, like, we went yesterday, and
Up on the sofa.
one of the flavor options was, like, shark... What was it called? The sharkberry?
Something weird.
Sharkberry Crush or something like that. It was a Kool-Aid one. And it tasted really good, and I was going to get it, except I was like, I bet this has a ton of sugar in it, and I won't sleep then. Because we went and got it at like 8 o'clock. So, yeah. There's like a little tiny knot right at the end. But that was really tasty. Does anyone else have burritos near them? I know that it's like an East Coast thing, typically. You don't because you're a West Coaster. Fair. Because I'm in the I know you meant UK, but I like the better. I'm in the Yeah, I don't think that they have them on the West Coast. I know that they're, like, expanding, because I feel like it was almost like a Northeast thing for a while. I don't know how many southern places. I don't know. No, it was Shay, not Sharn. Shay Nana Games, who got first. You checked and you have 2 locations. You should try it. It's quite tasty. No, you're so good. If we don't hear from Shay, like, during stream, we'll raffle off their points, I guess. At some point. Anyone else working on finishing anything for Friday? Oh, that's nice that they kept the previous employees. Yeah, I know that CVS or Rite Aid is like going out of business, which seems surprising to me. But what do I know? Working on finishing your work week? Fair. My work day? Hopefully without any more tears? Well, I hope so too. I'll punch people who make you feel sad. Brain goes spinny. This is like the longest part of this blue. We'll have some very long red rows down at the bottom, but happy you don't have to look for another pharmacy either, yeah. I would agree.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
All these months, Megano 2 scream, Megano 2 scream, Megano 2 scream.
Georgina, thank you for the 67-month resub. That's a lot of freaking months. Oh no, I'm sorry, Allison. Megano 2 scream. What color paper star would you like for your resub? Almost the funny number. James had the funny number the other day. Georgina, not to like talk about health stuff again, but I have the fanciest monitor. I'll send a picture if you want. I thought I was gonna have one with all the wires. I don't. Mm-hmm. It's so fancy. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, though. And I told Chad, if I reach my hand down there a bunch, it's because I'm pushing the button to say that I'm recording a moment. Hey, Allison. Obviously, it records all of them, but it, like, gives them a better idea of, like, hey, this is what you're feeling. Oh no! I was just trying to throw the trash away. Rip. Yeah, like I felt this one, yeah. It's actually a 48-hour one. They're like, we know that the doctor only ordered you a 24-hour one, but here at this practice, we only do 48-hour. And I was like, I don't care. I wasn't bringing it back to you until Monday anyway. I'll just wear it longer. That's fine. Especially because it's like an easy one that's not all the little wires. Sorry, we're done talking about it. That's why I have the Discord channel now, so we don't have to talk about it here. I just know that Georgina is like fascinating. Gives a better idea anyway, yeah. No, I know, but I also know that people don't come here to listen to medical stuff. And it can be triggering and upsetting, so. Can y'all see the new channel that I made in Discord? You fell getting out of bed this morning? Oh my god. You still have mosquitoes? Can you read the channel? Let me make sure that you can. Okay. You got 2 bites? Ew. Oh, hold on. This might be why. I think that I had that you couldn't add reactions. Okay. Now they're there. That's why I was like, oh shoot, can no one see this channel? I fixed it. I can read but not post. That's okay. I don't want it to become like everyone posting about their medical abnormalities, you know? I just wanted a place to share where I don't have to like talk about it here. So like people don't have to come into stream and worry about hearing stuff. Especially because we're all dealing with things. Georgina, here's your star. You're in my jar. Well, it's hard because I know that people want to know and people are being genuinely kind and asking, but I also know that it can be upsetting for peeps. Or not even that, like I was saying, you know, some people might want to know or keep up to date on things, but maybe they're having a really bad day and they're like, I can't hear about this right now. And are they likely to come back to a VOD to listen in on something that they just couldn't listen to? Probably not. But if they're like, oh, Megan posted something, I can't read it right now because I am in a bad headspace, but I'll come back and like check in later. And the other thing too, you don't have to do anything. You can just ignore that channel. That's fine. I'm not going to judge. But that way those who want to be informed can continue to be informed. It's definitely hard when chronic illness has like taken over your life for the last 2 years. And I kind of want to try and separate it a little more from my streaming space because I don't want it to be the only thing that I talk about or focus on. Like, there'll be times when I do. But overall, I'm over it. I have to, I'm gonna type it. Okay? Okay, chat? Like, remind me in like 15 minutes. Cause I don't want to forget. Sets a timer, very good. Also, I have to set a timer on a different phone than usual for our point giveaway because I'm using my normal phone over here. So let's swoop. Oops. Okay. Alarm set. So last night we had our little bandit buddy back. And I was trying to think of like what name we should call them because we have a community member named Bandit, though they haven't been here in a really long time. But I still feel weird. James is like, we should name the cat Bandit because their tail looks so much like a raccoon. So we haven't come up with a name quite yet. But they came by for their food. I love that James is the one that wants to name them. Like, I freaking love it. Anyway. And then, as I was getting ready for bed, another kitty came by that I had never seen before and was, like, real cautious because everything, like, smelled like this other cat. And we also had, like, we use, dog waste bags to clean the cat's litter boxes. Like, come on. I just want to finish these last 3 stitches. Please, thread. Like, we'll use a bag and, like, put everything in there and then toss it out. Well, James had forgotten to get a bag to put all the other things in. And so it was just sitting on the back step, and this other cat came around and was like, what is this? And, like, kept sniffing it like, like, this smells like a lot of pet poop. And I was like, yeah, please don't, like, pee on it. And they didn't. Oscar, because raccoon equals trash, panda equals trash can equals Oscar the Grouch. Bandito! Oh my god. I'm screenshotting these names, and I'm sending them to James. I love them. But yeah, it was really funny because, like, this other cat came by and was like, hello? I smell food remnants, and they kind of look fluffy a little bit. And I'm like, part of me wonders if either Artemis or Pippin ever had kittens, right? Because, I just wonder. I haven't, Georgina. I need to get one. And part of me, I'm struggling a little bit because James isn't really going to be around. Like, we're not going to really decorate much for Christmas this year. Like, on my wish list, I don't know if it's just my Amazon wish list. No, it's on Throne too. I put a small Christmas tree on there. It's like a 4-foot tree. So it's a little one. I can't pull up the big, heavy, like 7.5-foot tree and put it out myself and like, I can't. That would be way too much. So I put like a little tree on it. Like, so everything's gonna be kind of like scaled back. So I haven't gotten the house yet because part of me feels, I guess part of me is still not necessarily bitter, but frustrated by him not being there. But if you found something that you think would work, feel free to send it. I'd love to see. Here. Okay. Hold on. These are like the events, if you will, that the camera recorded. So this was last night. This was the new cat. Look at them. See, look at how they got low. They're like, what this? Like, there's still some food left in there. But this is a different cat. They're floofy. Allison, I have 2 now. But it gives a little bit of Pippin vibes. Like, not as long of a fur. But, like, if Pippin was a mom and had, like, a baby with a short hair gentleman, it could be, do you know what I mean? Like, that gives similar vibes. But yeah, that's like the bag of poo bags. And they're like, who this? And then this is our raccoon baby, who came by again. Look at the striping on this one. Look at the tail. The tail is thick. Look at how thick that tail is. Like, that's not a skinny cat tail. That's a thick one. And the bands on it, it looks like a raccoon. That's our little... But see how small that one looks compared to this one? Oh, that's the same baby. Like, it looks so much smaller than that one. Like, I think it's either very young or it's just a little kitty like Artie is. Tigger! We could just call them Tigger. The wonderful thing about Tiggers. Tigger's a wonderful thing. Or Stripey Baby from Kung Fu Panda. But yeah, everybody got the memo about coming because the husband's about to, you know, go off on orders, military orders. They got it a little bit too early. But I love that James is just like, he says things like, you know, that he doesn't want any more around. He doesn't like this and the other. And then he's the one who's like, so what are we naming them? And I'm like, oh. And I shared a picture in the Discord in like, I don't know if it was Random Pictures or the Pet Channel, where like, there'll be times where I'm finishing up with like Patch upstairs, and James like will bring Maple's food downstairs and he'll be like, don't come down. I want to snuggle with him. Okay, sorry. Because if I go down there, Maple leaves James. He's like, Mom's here. Like, if it's just James down there, he's all about him. Like, I have really cute videos of him just, like, lying on him. But if I'm there, he's like, respectfully, Dad, bye. Respectfully, no. Thanks. I was trying to pull up the camera from this morning because, again, the phone that I would normally show you that on, I'm using for this today. Because my normal phone that I use for this, like my old one, was dead. Whoops. Yeah. Well, I was the one that told him. I was like, there's not going to be any more cats coming into this house. I was like, first of all, number one, we have absolutely no room. Number two, we have absolutely no money. Like, there's no room in the inn, you know? But if they need to be spayed or neutered, I'll do that. If they are friendly and want a home, I'll help with that. You know, like I'm fine with doing that stuff, but I'm like, no more babies in the house. I can't do it. I wish I could, but I just can't. Does anyone else that cross stitches feel like your rows don't look as good when they're really long like this? It's good having a plan going into it? Yeah, absolutely. But I was thinking that I'm gonna have to like move the heated house back outside. Getting an early start on October stuff. I was just thinking it seems fantastic, yes, but they also usually look fine when it's finished. I think it might just be that, like, it's not finished. Sometimes while working it, I get more nitpicky. Okay. Not just me, then. I didn't think it was. Few things in crafty world is ever really just one person going through it. Thanks, Silicons. I do wish I was faster. I think that we all wish that with our crafts, though. I think he's sleeping. Okay. So, start talking about cats as loudly as you can as a decoy. So then I said, sure, bring all the cats over. Okay. So, a while ago, remember we were like talking in stream about Beanie Babies? And how some of us like, oh yeah, you know, there were things that... Do you remember where you got that cross-stitching fabric? I made this fabric. Thank you. I made this. Hold on, I can zoom out a little bit more, I think, too. Sussy the bird is going to go on the other side. That means a lot, though. You like it that much. So yeah, we were talking about like Beanie Babies and like ones that were our favorites growing up. Like we were just kind of reminiscing, talking about like 90s stuff. And I was like, you know, did you have any growing up? And he was like, I did. He's like, you know, not as many as like, you know, I seem to have. My aunt was like a doll collector. And that always translated over into like getting us gifts as kids, things like Beanie Babies. I think I showed you all that picture of me at Easter sitting with like the little Easter Beanie Babies. Well, he then told me, he was like, there was one, he goes, it was a dog. And I was like, oh, I love the dog ones. And he was like, I can't remember the name of it. He's like, it was kind of almost like a beagle. And I was like, beagle. And so instead I just like looked up like dog Beanie Babies and I showed it to him and he goes, this one. It was Bones. Bones, I remember being a very popular Beanie Baby. Hold on, let me... And then he goes on to tell me, and I think that this is like one of the cutest things I have ever heard. Okay? This one. It has floppy ears. Like, it's not really a beagle otherwise, but whatever. He goes on to tell me how he and his childhood best friend, who is still his best friend, like, they still, like, he was the best man at our wedding, like, they, you know, they each had bones. And evidently, their bones, puppies went everywhere with them. They went to school with them, and, like, and I'm like, this is the cutest thing I've ever heard. Like, so sweet. So I went on eBay and I got him one. And it should be here today. I'm really excited about it. Because, like, you know, it wasn't expensive. It wasn't, you know, anything crazy. But just the way that he was like, yeah, like, we brought these things everywhere with us. Like, you know, I love that little... I'm like... Done. And your mom got your mom Luke the Black Lab from Cracker Barrel for anniversary one year. Oh, pretty sure your Bones was a dog toy. A giant Rottweiler from them. I love that. You still have it. That was kind of what I was talking about. Was like there are definitely ones that I regret getting rid of. You know, whether we're made to feel like we're too old for things, or, you know, oh, that's, even if, like, we're not told it's childish and that we should grow up, sometimes it's just, like, even if just having, like, someone, a parent or whatever, suggest giving it away, like, you don't need this anymore, right? Sometimes it's enough to just be like, oh, yeah, sure, right. And, like, there are definitely, like, some Beanie Babies that I wish I hadn't gotten rid of, like, the cat ones. The cat ones for sure were ones that I wish I hadn't gotten rid of. So again, this was a couple of months ago. Before the big bills, I got, like, I want to say like five of them off of eBay for like $25. And so I'm just missing a couple of the cats now, and I was so excited because, like, you know, they needed a cleaning, like, they all got a bath. But I, like, the way that it just sparked so much, or, like, I literally remember when I got rid of them, one of the things that I would do to try and help me, like, cope with getting rid of stuff, was I would take a picture of it, because I'm like, oh, well then, if I miss it, I can look at the picture and it's fine. And I, like, literally posed all the cats like they were playing. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's right in front of you. If you want to share a picture, definitely feel free to share one in the Discord. I'd love to see. So many Beanie Babies over the years now. I'm sad about it. Yeah, I would love to see it. Do you have any problems throwing away things, getting rid of items that you don't use? Me? No, I don't think so. My mom, Lord, yes. Yes, she does. Oh, I know I have problems with it. Inanimate objects have real feelings to me. I don't know if it's because I watched Toy Story as a child. Like, you know, the Toy Story effect. I don't know. But this was before Toy Story. I don't think that anything like toys are dead giveaways. But don't share things you don't want to. Like Furbies and American Girl doll. Like, there, a lot of things have been out for a long time. different like generations of kids, or like G.I. Joe, or you know, any of those sorts of things, like Hot Wheels cars. Even without Toy Story, I love my Furby. You stole it back during a sleepover. I kind of love that for you. Half to happy. Old NES games, a Game Boy. See, I never had an NES. We had a PlayStation. And I didn't have a Game Boy, the original. I had a Game Boy Color. That was like the first one that I got. I don't particularly like Toy Story. James doesn't like it either. Not me refusing to throw out an old broken digital camera because it would get upset. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel that. Three of your Hot Wheels, a 90s purple Mustang, a Citroen rally car, and a blue Porsche. Nice. Yeah, I definitely have like certain toys that were like special to me, or maybe they were gifts. Like I remember my brother giving me like, because he loved I had Hot Wheels cars growing up too, but like we're 8.5 years apart, so you know the things that he became obsessed with, at that point, you know, I was past like Hot Wheels cars. But do I have like some Hot Wheels cars that he bought for me because he bought them for me? Absolutely. Do I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card, even though I never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but my brother gave it to me? Mm-hmm. Yep. I have a Suicune card over there that, again, he gifted me. Like, yeah. I also have, like, little Playmobil toys and stuff like that. And I forget what they were called. They were, like, the mini brand, like, the... What the heck were those called? They were, like... They were similar... Shopkins? No. Is that what they were? I don't even know. Yes. I have a couple of little Shopkin things that my young cousin gave to me when they were little, because that was like their special interest toy. They loved it. And so for Christmas one year, like I have they made like little Shopkin dolls too. So like I have one of the little dolls on my shelf up there. Good night, Mia. You still have some Micro Machines? Heck yes. Transformers. Let me go take a look at this. Oh! Oh my god, what a baby. That looks like a very good snuggly baby. Like, that looks like a very good pup. Also, Allison, I don't know how I missed the pictures that you shared before that about what you got at the cross-stitch shop. But I love your Santa mouse. And your honey pot. This little kit. See, I love that James also did this. He tried to find my childhood. I have two toys that are three very well loved toys, right? One of them I don't even remember loving on them, but they were like my first toy, and they were a little pink cat. I still have it. And then the other one is a Patch Dalmatian toy. And Patch, like, it's all, I actually have 4 of them. It's Patch, Penny, Lucky, and Rolly. I still have all 4, but Patch was my favorite, and Patch went everywhere. And so Patch is a little dirty. And then the other one is my big bear. My big bear is named JJ. And he has gone everywhere with me. He has gone on vacations with me. He went on vacations with, like, James and I, like, just the 2 of us. Because James told me to bring him because he would be lonely. JJ needs some work. Honestly, what I need to do, and I'm terrified to do this, so maybe what I'll do is, like, maybe this sounds bad. Maybe I find either at, like, a thrift store or on, like, eBay, like, a plush in, like, rough shape that I can take apart and, like, practice all of this stuff on. Because honestly, JJ needs to have, like, he's got holes everywhere, right? So he needs to have a bunch of, like the sewing part I'm fine with. But what he needs to really have done is all of the stuffing in him needs to come out. And he has, like, the little beanbag pellets as well. All of that needs to come out. Get tossed, honestly. And then he needs a deep clean. Like, some soapy water, some hot soapy water. And then he needs to get, like, re-sewn and restuffed. And I'm so scared of messing it up. So I haven't. And I thought it was really sweet that the other day, why is this, hello? The other day, James was, like, trying to find him for me, like, again. Like, trying to find a JJ. And I was like, I cannot figure out what he is. Like, what kind of bear. There, any, like, discernible, even ChatGPT can't figure it out. And I don't know if that's because JJ has no stuffing left in his neck. So he sits the way all of us do when we craft, which is like this. You know, he sits looking at his tummy, and wanting to deconstruct and redo, but I'm afraid to also, yeah. The ones that are special, it's like it's scary to think about taking apart, even though, like, you know they need it. I'm trying to find a picture of him because he's in the bedroom right now with James, but I can just grab him. It won't wake him up. Or it might, but he'll just roll over and fall right back asleep. But yeah, JJ came on all of our family vacations, all of them. Unless we were flying, because, you know, he's big. He's big. Yeah, honestly, it's hard to find, I feel like, places that sell old games that they don't want like $1 million for. Some places sell old games and they want ridiculous amounts of money. But, like, I would love to have, like, I would love to get a Nintendo 64. I never had one growing up. And I think that would be just, like, the best. but not not the prices that they have. Oh yeah, I literally just did that. So when ads play, I'll go grab JJ out of the bedroom. I'll show him to you all. Oh my gosh, and I also had a cat. I don't think that info gives you away. Again, a lot of us played on those systems, whether they were ours or our families. Like, you bought yourself one? I love that. What games do you have? Also, ads are gonna play here soon. I also had this little kitty that purred. It had like almost like a rattle in its head, and when you moved it, it would make like almost a purring sound. It was basically like the thing moving around in there. I still have that, and I love that. Oh my god, wait. There is me. And here's JJ. That's JJ. Do you see how big he is? My brother gave me Blue from Blue's Clues. So, Blue was very special. And this is Mookie. I still have Mookie too. He's a walrus. He's a pink walrus. He's huge. Also, JJ's nose is now on upside down. My mom glued it on upside down. One time it fell off. You can see here, maybe there's like a weird black string. That was like his mouth sewn, like the smile, if you will. And his nose came off one time, and it's upside down now. So don't judge him. He's loved. I'll be right back. I'll go grab him. Okay, chat. We ready? Say hi to JJ. See, he has no neck anymore. He should. He also has very little stuffing in his face. And like I said, his nose is upside down. And there's a spot where he was sewn by my mom, so he has a little ridge back because my mom didn't know how to sew it closed so that it wouldn't, and I had no idea at that point. I do now. There's his tag, Allison. He's all like beanbag beans in him. He's also got, he has a vicious neck wound. He has a vicious neck wound. But also, look at the color he used to be. You see how white it is? So he's my buddy, and I love him. And he's like the best bear. And so, again, he could use a good, he was more of a cream color. Yeah. Definitely more cream. I should, so he's from my mom. Oh, Shay, you left before you told us what you wanted your votes to go for. So where would you like to put your 3 votes? Yes, I've seen videos on like Facebook and Instagram, Georgina, and that's where I've been like, I could do, like, I could wash him. So Shay, let me know where to put your votes. Maybe they don't have sound on. Should I call my mom right now and ask her about JJ? You can definitely see. I can call her right now. Anyway, you can kind of see how much more stuffed JJ used to be. Alright, hang on. I'm calling her. Maybe. He's more compact now. He is. Hey, what you doing?
Just sitting and hanging mine.
You should come to stream. We're having an important conversation about JJ.
JJ.
My bear.
Oh.
Do you know where he's from?
Do I know where he's from?
Like
I
the
won him at,
Huh?
I won.
Wait 1 second. I'm going to put you on speaker so Daddy can hear you.
Okay.
Dad.
I won him from there was a place down on Ditmars that had something set up, and I remember it was a scam, except I was pretty good at beating scams, and you had to throw 2 softballs into one of those like milk cans. You know those things at like fairs and stuff like that. And I went down there to get Grandpa newspaper, which that's what I always had to do on whatever morning. And it was set up there. I don't know, it was some sort of a street fair.
That's where JJ's from?
And I sang 2. And I remember I came back with a newspaper and a bear. Skipper.
I thought Mom had said JJ was from someone she danced with.
Well,
Oh, that's how he got his name.
I won the bear, except if you knew her friend, they danced together at Light Opera Manhattan. And JJ kind of resembled JJ. So I brought it home, and Mom just kind of instinctively looked at it and said, it looks like JJ, I think. And it stuck. I think the name fit the bear, and the bear was just like the guy that was in the show. With the what was that? What was the name of that show? I remember all the music in it. No, that wasn't the name of it. But yeah, so it was a coincidence that I went to get a newspaper, won a bear, and Mommy named him JJ, and you took it from there. We never saw it again because he traveled everywhere with you.
He sure did. No, we were talking about like stuffed animals that we had growing up, and like the ones that we still have, and like the ones that are still like super important. And I'm like, JJ sits in my bedroom. Like, I'm a grown adult in a house, and he sits in my bedroom. He needs some more work done though. And I was talking about how honestly, after a lot of years of loving and going to every state up and down the East Coast on vacation, he could really use a good emptying of his little pellets and wash. Like, he needs a bath.
He really did. He went every place in between.
Yeah, he went from Florida to Maine.
Yep, that was one of the, we always had to figure out a way of trying to pack luggage, but JJ always had to come.
JJ did always have to come. I'm showing him on stream right now, and chat made me put the gnome hat on him, so he looks very cute. And they're saying that he needs a neck. And I was like, yeah, he doesn't have a neck anymore.
Does he still have eyes?
Yeah, he has eyes. Mom glued his nose on upside down at one point. So his nose is on upside down now, but that's okay.
Huh. You don't. Well, again.
So we were trying to figure out if you knew like the label, like, or the name on like the label where it came from, because like we were even saying James like tried to look it up one day, and even like ChatGPT couldn't figure out what he was.
He's a big old bear. I mean, he didn't have. I don't recall him having. If he had a tag, that's long gone.
Oh yeah, the butt tag. The butt tag is there, but it's just a tag. There's nothing. Oh, what? This is a good question. What year was he from? Was I alive yet, or was it before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were. I'm trying to think. Was she? No, you were dancing. You were dancing in the room.
She was not.
No,
She was
no,
not alive.
no, because I'm trying to remember the sequence. We were at
No, but I knew.
75th.
But you didn't get it while I was dancing in the light upper Manhattan. You brought him home, and I said, "Oh, it reminded me of JJ. He had passed."
Right.
Remember? So it was after I had danced there, but we named him in honor of.
Because again, JJ was this very rounded individual. Kind of looked like. Well, I mean, he looked like a bear. He did. He was kind of the protector of the dance troupe, if I remember correctly. He was just this big, old.
He was very sweet.
Sweet, but he was a very big guy. He must have been 6+, but 200. But he was a bear. He was a bear of a guy.
So what, like early 80s then? Mid 80s?
It was mid 80s.
It would have to be because we
were still
didn't
in
move
college.
down there until 86, 87.
Yeah, because we were still there.
Probably.
Because it was light upper Manhattan, so it was
Right.
Manhattan. So yeah.
Yeah, I would venture to say mid 80s.
Yep, because I knew Jolene. We did the show together.
Yep.
Yeah, because that was before we got married. We did the show, but then you got him after, so it had to be the late.
Right, so mid 80s. Mid 80s. We could have been up.
She was born, so.
Like I was gonna say, were we up there for a visit?
I don't remember where you got him. I just remember you.
I remember it once. I remember it because I got so nervous because I sank the first softball in there. Those things are meant that you're supposed to win.
You're not supposed to win.
Yeah, you rim them out every time. And I remember the first one went in, and I thought, oh dear gosh, if I get the second one, I actually get to win something. And I remember I was working at Wall Street at the time because me and Gan Jemming, we always used to play garbage basketball. So I was like, just pretend it's garbage basketball. Took a shot, went right in. The guy took a look at me and says, I'll take the dare.
I didn't know you still had it.
JJ? Heck yeah.
He looks different now because he's got a hat on.
Yeah. Oh, are you guys looking? Look at him. He looks so cute.
He does.
Look, hold on, wait. If we take the hat off, hold on, wait, ready? Boop. He's little.
Yeah, he always had the floppy neck, though.
Well, because you carried him around by it.
Well, that's how I carried him, was like this. He went everywhere
All right.
like
I need a close-up of the nose.
Yeah, see, but he's got like, he has a wound. Hold on. Hang on. There's his nose, see? His little black mouth fuzzy, like they've come off too, but see, his nose is triangle side up. But you can also see he used to be a very different color.
His mouth needs to be sewed back on too.
Yeah. And I've seen videos of people who like clean them and restore them and everything like that, and I want to give that a try, but I don't want to ruin him, so I was like, maybe I go like to a thrift store and I find like a cheap toy that I can like experiment on. That sounds terrible.
Because all the stuffing inside of him.
Well, that's the thing, is that he would need to get like emptied out and just like,
So you could do dry out.
he needs like a good soak in the bathtub with like Dawn dish soap kind of thing. Cause he's here, wait, since you guys are here. Yeah, I found this picture. Look, we got Mookie. We got Blue from Ryan and JJ. This was on vacation somewhere. It's a Murphy bed.
Oh, that probably was Smugs.
No, Smugs didn't have that color wallpaper. Hold on, wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
Disney?
Or
Hold on.
it could have been
Hold on.
that round that when we were down at Pew.
Hold on. It was in 99, evidently. And wherever these were from.
That was New Hampshire or Vermont? New Hampshire. Yeah, because that was when he had his golf clubs.
Yeah.
He used to drive those golf clubs wherever we went. That looks like Smugs.
And now he's married, chat.
Yeah.
Look at this baby, and now he's married. Wild. Yeah. So. Well, I love that. I never knew his origin story. I knew the name Origin, but I thought that person had given him, and that's how he got the name. I love that.
Yeah, it was one of those arcade type things. I remember it because I hated that game because no matter how good you thought you were, the softball always hit and bounced out. I tried it many times, but that time it happened to work.
Yep. And he was named posthumously for him. Yep.
Yep.
I love it. Well, that's a good story. Well, it makes him more special. It does, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll have to, like I said, do some more research. I can definitely sew up this hole easy enough. I don't even know. I'll show you, chat, as soon as I'm off the phone. I don't even know, like, what to refill him with. Like, he needs more stuffing. Because as much as he loves to look at his toes, he could use a little bit more.
A little pasta. Mama, a little pasta.
I would use the stuffing that you have. It did a great job on the birthday cake.
Well, yeah, what I was thinking, because he's, like, got beanbag filling, too, if that makes sense. Like, that's what and I feel like I would get a bag of that and then use, like, the stuffing, like, a mix of it. Like, beanbag is butt, because that's beanbaggy. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
And
You're welcome very much.
I'll see you in chat.
You got it.
Okie doke, love you, bye. Aww. JJ, you were a prize. You're still a prize. You're a gem. That is so stinking cute. You can sit right here. Oh my god. His stuffing is everywhere, chat. But here, that's his filling. Ugh, hold on. So, it's like a mix of what's crushed beanbag filling. And I don't know if this was like regular stuffing that got... Listen, it just fell out of his neck. It's on the floor too. Okay? But, that's what he's filled with. So, it looks like belly button lint. That is what he's filled with. A collection, a year's collection of belly button lint. Okay. Shay. So, we have a system now where the people who are first, second, and third to stream get to vote on what we work on Friday. So you were first, so you have 3 points to use. So you can divide them up you can keep them whole, but you get to put 3 points towards whatever you want us to work on next Friday. So let me know. See, please, 'tis spooky season. Very good. Well, I mean, JJ's not his actual name. Like, it's his name, but it's not the bear's name. Yeah. James has looked into it too. But knowing now, like, kind of a year-ish, and where he came from, like, he wasn't from a toy store, for instance, right? Like, where we could be like, oh, okay, you know, he came from this toy store, so it's likely to be this brand. But it's funny because, like I said, James has even used, like, Chat GPT to try and, like, figure out who it is. With regular stuffing, won't be as squishy, but also won't collapse as quickly. Yeah. JJ got used as a pillow a lot. Like, I don't know if my parents are still here, but JJ came up when James and I went up to Smugs in 2016. I have tried Google image search, yeah. When we went up in 2016, JJ came with us, even though it was just the two of us. James was like, well, you gotta bring JJ. He can't miss out. He always came up. JJ didn't go to Pittsburgh for the wedding. I'm really sorry about that, buddy. Damn. I'm the worst. I should have brought him there, too. Dang. JJ was watching over the house and the cats. Yeah, until his neck gets filled. Just looking at the the carnage on the floor. Yeah. I mean, he could travel, but I don't know that I don't know. I don't know how much of him would come back. Time frame, the colors, the filling, the shape. Yeah, it's... He's from New York. Oh, hang on, wait, I found the picture. Camera. He's looking at his belly button, waiting for some fluff to grow so he can put it in his neck. I almost wonder if, like, the next time that we go to Vermont, if we bring him and we bring him to, like, Vermont Teddy Bear, and we're like, hi, can you... I know that he's not one of yours, but could you fix him? Could you give him some fluff? Might be a toy identifying group on Reddit that could help. That's true. Shine! Oh my goodness. See, I need to add... I know how to do this now, so I'll add it. It'd be fun to have some kind of alert go off when people join Penny's Corner. Thank you so much for being here long enough to join Penny's Corner. Holy guacamole. There it is. Okay, let me give you that roll. Boop. Why is Discord buffering? There we go. Okay. We got there. I love it when we get, like, distracted by things. That was such a nice story. I never knew that about JJ. That's so cute. I'm just picturing my dad walking through, like, New York holding this giant bear. But yeah, I think I need to, like, practice on something, like an old toy. You know, like, kind of opening up some extra stitches, pulling out everything, soaking it, and then, like, cleaning it, and then putting everything, like, back together. That way I don't feel like... That way I'm not trying it for the first time on him. And then I'll become like an unstoppable machine and I'll start like deep cleaning all the toys that I saved. Because like my 101 Dalmatian patch is very well loved too. He's not a white puppy anymore. He went everywhere with me though. Fairly easy with a ladder stitch, yeah. Like I said, we didn't really know about stuff like that. Like, the internet has really opened up the world of just learning about anything, really and truly, that interests you or that you might want to learn. There's like YouTube videos out for everything, you know, and tutorials written by people who have far more knowledge. And, you know, back in the day, we're like, oh, he has a hole, we'll just sew him up. Like, we'll find a thread that looks similar, we'll stitch him back up, and off he goes. You know, his nose was glued on. Try and find a toy that's older too. Yes, that's kind of what I worry about too. Is just like, is it like, I don't want I don't want his like fabric to be, I don't know, too fragile to handle it. I don't think he would be. I didn't know it had a name until a few years later, yeah. Oh, hold on. I have no idea. To Google. Yeah, I don't want him disintegrating in the bath. Oh my god. That's terrifying. I don't think so. He doesn't have, like, the structure that these ones seem to have. But I don't know. Allison, if you see something specific, if you want to share, like, a screenshot or, like, a photo in Discord, feel free. Because when I Googled that, it doesn't look like it would be. But you might be seeing, like, a different... something different, you know? Ooh, excuse me. He has a tag. It's long and rectangular. There are no words on it. But he does have a butt tag. Hang on. Here you go. There's just nothing there anymore, but that's what it looked like. It's silky. And there's nothing nothing written. It is just a strip of fabric, but if knowing that it's a long rectangular strip of fabric helps, there you go. And the funny thing is, I don't know that he's ever really gotten washed. At least I don't ever remember it. I don't know if my parents did. They might have. But I know some of my toys ended up getting, you know, put in a pillowcase and thrown in the wash. I don't remember him ever having that done. It is looking good, isn't it? It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, but we also have been distracted easily today, so I don't mind. I never mind chatting about things. I love him too. It's gonna be interesting to put Sussy next to him, because Sussy's gonna have to be put kind of close on the fabric. Another possible name for the stripy cat is Derpy. Oh my gosh. Wait, but you're so right. Sharon's like, yeah, I know. No biggie. The other could be sussy by association. The ones that showed up on the back step. James says that the one with the really stripy tail should have, like some kind of raccoon name because their tail is really thick. I don't know how you missed that. I've definitely shared pictures and videos and stuff. They like showed up too early. That's been like the joke. Because James is going to be leaving again. And so the joke has been that, you know, because Maple, for those who don't know, Maple showed up like right after James left for his last Air Force training. So we've been joking that the new back step cats oh my god, what's in my eye? The other day, we finally also stopped by the shelter to drop off some toys that Patch doesn't like and a box of milk bones because it was always like tradition that we would get Coco like milk bone or like a big bone for her birthday, and so her birthday was gosh, a couple of months ago now, and so we went and we bought milk bones to bring to the shelter instead. So we finally did that. And that was sweet. And we got to like walk around and check out some, because they've updated the shelter. Like they move locations. It's very nice now. You know, it's still an animal shelter. It still breaks your heart. But we walked and we saw some of the puppies and said hi to the dogs and all that, so. I should have asked them if we could give any of them some of the biscuits that we brought, but I didn't. Whoops. Fuzz. I hope not JJ Spurs. There was definitely some, like, I went to push the button on my monitor, and I was like, oh, there's definitely, whoa, look at this guy. Oops, that's not how you spell poke catch. Dang it, JJ bleeding everywhere. It's okay. He's doing his best. He can't help it. He's old. I feel like when we were talking about, oh yeah, you know, his fabric might, like, not hold up. I feel like his fabric would hold up fine, but I feel like, if anything, maybe his, like, the threads, oops, might not, and I might have to, like, re-sew all of him. Which would be scary, but... He's had an injury. It's not his fault. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He'll get a very detailed, like, video, like, where everything goes and how things are attached, you know? Because I also feel like I might end up finding some, like, weak spots as I go that need to have, like, thread redone. That, yeah, some other kind of, like, fabric inside. Yeah, that would work. Some kind of, like, stabilizer. Why is she so quiet? It was because I paused you. Listen, I've done that before. Or I don't... So, Twitch... Oh, absolutely. We would never change. And, like, one of the things that I love, and I think that... I don't know if this is the same people that you're talking about, Allison. Or I think it was you that was talking about the video of, like, the people that do the repairs, where they take, like, a good amount of the original stuffing and they make it into, like, a little heart, and they put the original stuffing in that heart, and then they put that heart inside the bear or the whatever they're fixing, so that way, like, a little bit of their original, like, soul, like, it's still there. And I'm like, I'm doing that. Like, I'm absolutely doing that because, like, he does need new fill. And I could use some of the old fill probably just fine, but, like, oh my god, I found it. Hold on. James brought JJ with us when we went in 2016 up to Vermont alone. It was just us. And this was the extra bed. And if you notice, JJ has, like, a neck pillow underneath him so that, like, he can look out and enjoy the view. Because otherwise he would just be looking down at his belly button. You know? Oops. Wrong way. He's just like, this is great. I still get to go on these trips. And then there should be another photo a little further down. Like I had come out of the I had come out of the bathroom after brushing my teeth. And this is what I found. Is James closing the curtains and JJ all tucked into bed. He had a pillow. He had covers. You know, every once in a while you're just reminded that, yeah, you absolutely married the right person. And that was another one of those moments where I was like, yep. Yeah, JJ's been to Smuggler's Notch, Vermont a lot. Because we went there every summer. And so it's cute because James is like, well, it'll be like going home for him. He spent his summers there too. Oh, marry someone that you don't have to hide your teddy bears from, okay, chat? I think you'll have to keep him. The husband, keeping JJ was never a question. Yeah, JJ was never leaving. But I think I'll have to keep the husband too. Your husband displays his stuffies and sleeps with them just like you do? I love that. James doesn't really sleep with stuffies. He has a couple, and like when he goes away, he'll definitely bring one of them with him. I know that. 'Cause like when we first started dating, we went to Build-A-Bear, and he has a bunny and I have a bear. And the bunny is wearing like a little butterfly outfit. And then the bear is wearing army camo. And we've had those as long as we've been together. And every time that he goes away, he takes his and I have mine. So, again, he doesn't really like sleep with it a lot, but he'll definitely like snuggle with it. And it's not that he is like, oh, I don't sleep with stuff down. He's not a snuggler when he sleeps. He sleeps like a fish out of water. He tosses and turns and everything ends up getting all thrown around. So it's not like I'm not sleeping. It's just doesn't work out. There have been times where I've gone to wake him up and he's literally sleeping with the pillow on top of his head. Like, the man doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's a lot of bear companies, I'm sure. Oh, hello! You saying hi to JJ? You know, he's on the floor, huh? Oh, no worries. Have a good night, Glenn. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, have a nice weekend. Do you all want to see what I did, though, when I got James that Christmas gift that I was telling you all about? Hello. Alrighty, Petrichor sent me a video. Do you need your own desk? Is that the issue? I'll make you a desk with a chair and a computer and a water bottle if you'll sit at it. Alright, no one said yes, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I got, like I said, that one Beanie Baby that James evidently had as a child that he loved so dearly and has like all these memories with. While I was like perusing, you know, you look for a good deal, a good price, one that has good photos, and a seller that has good reviews, right? You know? Look what I found. Why, yes, it's a little Beanie Baby whose name is Almond. And does he not look like a tiny JJ? Literally, yes. And I was like, this one can go places with me that big JJ can't. Like, I can't take big JJ, like, to the movies or the store, but Lil one can. JJ's not a dog. He's got his nose is not dog shaped, and his ears are not dog shaped. What the? That JJ? She's like, They used to have Almond and the brown bear. It was so funny because, like I said, I was scrolling looking for like, I was looking at like Beanie Babies. I know, you cut your nose. And I came across that one and I was like, oh my god. It's a little JJ, you're coming home. He was like $5 with free shipping and I was like, yeah. Heck yeah. Would you look at the time, chat? It's evidently already o'clock. Hi. 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 Your cat literally just came to bother you too? It must be the time. 5 o'clock. Bother the humans time. Yes, also ads. Which is good. Because I will take a stretch. You all should take a stretch too. Get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. This monitor thing, I can't stretch as much as I would want to. She doesn't want anything, she just wants me to go in the other room. Alright, alright. No, we're not scratching our face. I'll scratch it. Anyway, yeah. Go do the things. We'll play some words. And then I'll come back and we will keep working on Derpy. I want to finish at least above that blue line. That's kind of my goal now. Alright, I'll see you all in a few. Nicely done. My goodness. Whew. You swooped in at the last second there. Alright, I gotta move things around because Artie hit it with her butt as she was getting down. But nicely done. Thank y'all for waiting through ads. I appreciate it very much. Uh-oh, what kind of knot? Hello? Wait. I guess what kind of knot? Like, what are you using it for? That might be a better question. The one that doesn't come undone. For yarn? For stretchy elastic. Oh. Anyone able to help with the name? Like what the actual name is? A surgeon's knot? I don't know knot names either. I cannot name knots. I tried them until one of them stuck. Honestly, valid. It's worse when I get up and then sit back down. Not all the time. Sometimes I'll just be like lying down and it's like, hi, guess what? I'm here. Like, I got up to pee and wash my hands that stretch break. Yeah. Where'd my thread? There it is. Like, where'd my thread go? Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Working tomorrow and then recovering from work. Valid. Games with friends and errands. Maybe a pup fur trim and bath. Ooh, a little puppy spa day. That's fun. Patch got his nails done today. They were super overdue to get done, but like every time we were going to, it rained. And then yesterday I completely forgot until it was like, we do them outside because we file them instead of clip them. And I didn't remember until after the sun had already set. And I'm like, well, we can't do it now. Oh, that's exciting, smoothie. Heck yes. Mine is also overdue. Yeah, housework, dog walking, gaming. Sounds good. Hopefully a nice long nap. Naps are good. Yeah, I have some laundry to do and some vacuuming to do. Guess what time it is, chat? I tried to raise the volume up, but evidently I turned the timer off. Alrighty. Go ahead. Type exclamation point ticket to enter to win. You win 2 points, and you'll get to put them on any of our Finish Friday activities. Here are our activities. And a grinder, we'll see how it goes, yeah. So feel free to enter if you're here right now. You can enter, Petrichor, it's okay. You can absolutely enter. We can wait. I will say if they've never had their nails done like the Dremel style, like the grinder, it might be like really weird for them. But if she has like a favorite treat, just keep giving that to her as you do it. I find them to be easier and their nails aren't as sharp, and you don't have to worry about cutting too close to the quick, you know? Yeah, drive safe. If you win, we'll wait. Absolutely. I originally read your thing as Fever Ball Smoothie. I was like, what kind of Pokeball is that? Alright, just struggle doing things to her paws. It'll be interesting. The other thing that you could do with like the Dremel, or we use a Dremel, that's just what we call it, like with the file, is you could also just like practice. So like let her sniff it to start and like, you know, reward curiosity around it, and then you turn it on like without plans on doing their nails, right? Just turn it on, and if she goes over to it while it's noisy again, same thing. Here's some treats. Good job. Way to be brave, you know? And then the next step is you can put like the part that doesn't file but like vibrates on her foot so that she can feel the vibration of it. And then you can do the nails. So it's kind of a pain because it takes a bunch of steps, but it tends to be less stressful. Done that with the brushes? Yeah. And the last time you trimmed her fur? Mm-hmm. It's like Patch is fidgety when we do his nails. Like he'll want to put his foot down or he'll want to move. He used to get held like a baby by James whenever we would do his nails. And we had to finally stop that because James is like, he's gonna like blow out my knee. And you know, it worked well when he was a puppy. But he also knows that he gets a TREAT after. And so even though he doesn't love it, he doesn't get like stressed or reactive. Same thing with brushing his teeth. He doesn't love it, but he also knows that at the end he gets rewarded. And so he'll stand there and he'll be like, this is gross. And then he like runs over to the jar and he's like, it's time now. I was good boy. Yeah, it's better to make them comfortable. Absolutely. Yeah. It'll stop. Yep. Oh, yeah. I normally never clip nails. And when I worked in the grooming salon, I clipped a quick one time. And I already knew what to do, right? Like we had the Stypic powder, we had everything, like, but I still felt so bad. Like the dog was fine, but it absolutely looked a right mess in there until it got cleaned up. And I was like, I'm sorry, puppy. And the dog's like, it's fine. Pulls her paw back. Yeah. Little jerks. I always feel bad. Yeah. You gotta do what's necessary. Yep. Yep. And then, like I said, giving them a reward afterwards. Like, I know you hated it. I know it was super sucky, but You survived and now you get a biscuit. Or some dogs like toys more. Like, some dogs are food motivated, some are toy motivated. So for some it's like, you did it, here's your favorite toy, go squeak it a bunch or whatever. Do the little training treats? Yeah. During and after each paw. And then a slightly bigger and better one when you're all done. That's a great way to do it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you all. I gave Maple like one of those lick mat things that we have, and I put his wet food on it because I was like, maybe this could be a way that I could clip his nails without James. So I put his wet food down in like the little lick it mat thing. And every time I touched his paw, he was like, what are you doing? And he would stop eating and turn to look at me. And I'm like, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. I'm going to have to figure out something else. This is not an option. Because he just kept being like, excuse me. What are you doing? He still barks at you through the entire thing. 2 paws at a time before he gets frustrated. Wilf, you goober. Dang it, Maple, I know. Don't give up and give the treat. Finish the job, then the treat. Yep. Otherwise, you train her that being difficult is a good thing. So I think next week we're going to have our Pippin emote, our first Pippin one. It's getting to a point where I don't hate it, so yeah. The first of a few. I still have to talk to him through the barking, like, oh, who's the good boy? I know, just let me do 3 more. I know. Mommy will be very careful, it's not hurting, I promise, right? And they're acting like you're cutting all their feet off, like their toes off. You're like, oh my god. That's abuse. And you're like, it's really not, I promise. It's just a nail file. Alright. We got to the end of that thread. Shall we pull a winner? Shall we see who wins 2 points? Last call. If you haven't entered to you put 2 points on what task we do next Friday. Do ! ticket right now. Petrichor is not back, but if they win, we'll just wait for them to get back. It's okay. I just don't know if other people might have to go because it's getting late or whatever. Although it's Friday, you know. sleep overnight or whatever. I don't know. Fair. All right. Here we go. Okay. That was weird. It didn't have the draw a winner. I had to hit close again. All right, the winner is Sharn. It's you. Congratulations. What are we putting your points towards? You get 2. You can split them or you can put them towards one thing. Where shall it go? Both on A. All right. It does help if you talk to them, yeah. He hated being wet. Poor baby. All right. We got an early lead out the gate. Thank y'all for being here early and for being here later. For being here at all. No, your company is appreciated. Consistency is inspiring. Been doing better about arting consistently lately. I love that for you. It's nice to have like something like this consistent. No, your company. Gonna need to make an Uno reverse card. Have a safe drive home and a nice weekend, silly. Followed you into the water not realizing. It's like not even ankle high. He realized and he freaked out. Oh, the poor thing. Animals can be such goobers sometimes. Where you just like sit there and you're like, you don't even know. And then they realize and they're like, oh my god, everything's terrible. So much filling in. Sometimes I don't know with like projects that I'm doing on stream if I should, or like, do you all want to see like everything? Or is it like, okay, if I do some of it off stream and then like do more of it on? I never really know what to do. Like if I start a project on stream, I feel like I can only work on it on stream. I'm like, oh, they don't want to miss a single stitch, and in reality, y'all probably are like, I'm so over blue. I'm so over this blue. And again, you know, truthfully, I have other cross-stitch things that I'm working on, that I could be working on. So it's not like this is my only cross-stitch project, and if I don't work on it, I have nothing to work on. What I need to get better about, and I actually shared this app on Discord. It's really cute. It's made by Hank Green. And it's a little bean. And it's like a way to help keep you focused. So if you don't use your phone, yeah, the bean one. And you set like a timer, and your little bean is knitting. And if you unlock your phone, yeah, if you unlock your phone, then it drops its stitches. And I'm like, no, see, I don't want my little bean to drop its stitches. Like, that's part of my problem, is that I end up like doom scrolling later on in the evening. Like, even if I'm doing something else, I'll just be like, let's see what's on Instagram. And then I'm like, oh my god. I love that all of us just love little inanimate or like virtual pets, or like with our little finch burbs and things like that. Depend on what you were doing. If it was the mermaid cross stitch, I'd be interested to see all of it because it was always changing. But when it's a lot of the same things, I don't mind as much. So like this, for instance, I don't like telling anyone, oh yeah, no, you're so good. But that's a good point. Like this one is very monotonous. It's very tedious. It's the same thing over and over. But like you said, the mermaid one has a lot more stuff. So hold on, I'm adding that. Mermaid, I forgot about that one. Mermaid cross stitch. As ideas to pull from in the future. No, that makes sense. So like, if I wanted to fill this in later, like start the new part, you know? With you all, like the red down at the bottom, like start the new bit and maybe like finish it on stream, but like missing some of this blue isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we're still talking, and it's not like this is the only thing. You know, it's not like I'm sitting here in silence, but I get that it's not very visually stimulating for people. Hi, Baffle Toast. How are you? Hi, Sly Fox. Categorize the accounts I follow so I can have friends, crafty things, news things, so I can look at a feed of just the things I want. Yeah, that would be great. It's gonna take you forever. Yeah. True enough. It's also very relaxing though, because it's not visually stimulating. Yeah, that's true. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. I don't want to unfollow things, but sometimes I just want to look at certain things. Yes. Agreed. Kitting up your biggest cross-stitch project, a 30 by 35. Ooh, what's it gonna be? Do you have a link or anything like that? I would love to see. Kitting everything up is always fun. Getting it all set and ready. A Stardew Valley map? Is it like the big one that I've seen people do, or is it like a section of map? That's so exciting. I need to start some of the craft kits I bought the last few months. I need to start some of the craft kits I got over the last few years. But y'all should be very proud. I went into Michael's the other day. Because I needed to get I needed to get a different color yarn for the mittens that I'm making, James. Because I had one color, but I needed to get the same, like, brand in a different color to make, like, the pattern, the two different patterns. So, like, it was a yarn that was necessary. And the only other thing I got was what I am planning on replacing my Galaxy yarn with. I didn't even buy anything else, even though there was some really pretty stuff on sale. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, girl, you have enough projects and enough yarn. Get what you need in order to finish your project and get the thing that you are looking for that you ran out of for your business, and that's it. And that's all I got. I was very proud. I spent $8 there, and I got 4 skeins of yarn, 2 of each, 2 for the mittens, 2 for the Galaxy, and that's it. And I was like, yeah. But was I looking at really pretty other things? Absolutely. A dandelion embroidery you've been meaning to do since last year? Do it. I have a dandelion cross-stitch kit. I have so many kits. I need to get crack-lacking on this. On just all of it, you know? Might have brought a new crochet kit to add to my stash, so I did not restrain myself. Listen, I don't always restrain myself, okay? There are plenty of times that I don't. Which is why I was so proud that I was able to successfully do so this last time. Welcome back! You did not win, Petrichor. Sharn won. But they voted for the Chaise Lounge. So we have 5 for the Chaise Lounge, and we have 3 on the Halloween needlepoint, and that's it. It's Mr. Rogers. Wait, you got a Mr. Rogers kit? That's so cute. That would have been your choice too? Perfect. In that case, you won, and I put it on your choice. You know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to finish that lounger for Pippin. And she's going to still squeeze into Artie's cat couch. And Artie's going to start using the chaise lounge. As long as it's used. True, honestly. As long as it's being enjoyed for its intended purpose by an animal. I can't complain. Hydration break. True. By the way, I said her name and she appeared. Artemis, that is. She's like, hello? You were talking about me? Oh, she's eating. What a good girl. Dang, I should have pushed my button. It'd be really interesting to, like, see the thing as you're wearing it. But I would just look at it all the time. I said her name and she appeared, yeah. Do you know that I've never seen Beetlejuice? Neither have you? There are a lot of scary movies that I've never... Well, I mean, that's not even scary, but, like, spooky movies, I guess, that I never really saw growing up. You don't do spooky, creepy horror? Yeah. No, I don't really either. Especially now. Goodness gracious. There's enough spooky on. The world. Why are you sneezing so much? Real life is spookier than fiction. Yeah. And you don't even live in the US. Every day, it's like, what fresh horrors await me? This is why we need Mr. Rogers, absolutely. We need Mr. Rogers, we need Steve Burns from Blue's Clues, and LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow to form, like, a superpower. I know, I'm very excited about his podcast. I'll never understand why people can't just live and let other people live. You don't agree with gay marriage? Okay, then don't marry someone who's gay. Like, why are we trying to tell other people what they can and can't do with their lives? If you don't agree with something, then you don't do something, but you don't get to tell other people what they can and cannot do. Like, I never...
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Kiki! Hello! Coven wanted to raid the cutest bean and we chose you? Well, thank you. There is a pretty cute bean sitting right here by my feet. I'm wondering if she's going to jump up and say hello to you all. Welcome in. How was your stream today? Oh. She is. Oh, she stopped. Are you coming up? Hi. Well, come on up then. Come on. Don't just yell at me. Do something about it. Come on. There she is. That's Artemis. She was doing some math. It can take her a little bit of time to figure it out. Hi. You are being greeted. The stream cat has said there are new people here. I must come and welcome them. Is your sister being a terror in the living room? Oh my gosh, can we get a camera up there? Is that why you're here? Hold on, wait. She's attacking something. What's she doing, girlie? Please don't. Oh my goodness. What were you working on today? Welcome in, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we also play games. We do other crafts like resin. Lots of fun stuff. This is Artemis. She's a very good girl. Pippin is currently out in the living room. The camera's not loading. Terrorizing something. You know? But welcome in. Cutting out and ironing some froggies to sew. Cute. Very cute. Camera. I just put up some little blobby friends, little gumdrop buddies that fit in your pocket on my website. I love all the little things. They're always so fun. But today we are working on Derpy from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I don't know if any of y'all have seen K-Pop Demon Hunters. Pippin! Oh my goodness, what a blessed day. Hi, baby. That is not your food. Hi. Come here. Hello, were you playing with something? You cannot have this food, okay? It's not yours. Hi. Hello. Come here. Come here. Oh, big girl. Y'all. The big floofer's here. Oh. This is Pippin. Here. You want to sit right here? Hi. You cannot eat your sister's food. Why do you have a mat? I just brushed you. I just brushed you. You say hello to everyone? Say, I'm Pippin. I was chasing things. Girly. Girly. What you doing up here? Huh? I know. Look at her. Look at this sweet girl. I mean, I had to pick her up. I had to pick her up and plop her down, but she's learning. The issue really is that she's too big for my lap. I need to like extend my legs out or something. Like, oh. Okay, but you see how her butt is like up my stomach? She is, wait a minute. Oops, wrong button. This one. Wait, there we go, okay. She will lie down, but she doesn't quite fit. Right? Let me zoom this camera out a little. There we go. Say hi to everyone. There you go. You're such a brave girl. You hanging out? Oh, my goodness. So sweet. Yeah, she's big. A booty scratch. Oh, goodness. How are we going to do this on the lap? Hi. She got big purrs. Got big purrs. Oh, where are you going? Oh, what do you see? Huh? What do you see up there? Legs. Yeah, I use those sometimes. I borrow them for the cats because they like having legs to sit on. Hi. Who's so pretty? So yeah, we are cross-stitching, but we're also distracted by and interrupted by cats. So, you know. I do have to make a raid star for you to say thank you so much for the raid. If you have to raid and run, if you need to go do any kind of post-stream self-care, anything like that, please make sure that you do. You're, of course, welcome to hang out. You're welcome to lurk, whatever you would need to do after your stream. Also, I don't know if I said hi to you, Ice Griffin, but hi. Hope that you're well. They want to see your face. I mean, I can move the camera, but you might run, so maybe not, huh? What? Oh, hi. Are you trying to figure out how to be cozy up here? It's a little difficult, huh? Because you're a big girl? You're big floofers? Ooh, some Taco Bell. Yum. We're actually making tacos tonight, too. Yes, but I don't think that she would stay if I moved. If I tried to pull that little bit out, I think she would run. Yeah? You're not quite as used to all the things as your sister? No. Those legs are rented. I love tacos, yes, absolutely. Oh, what you doing down there? Oh, goodness. You said that was enough? That's okay. I love you. Okay. Let me cover that while we flip it around. Okay. You're good. You don't have to go. Okay. Ugh. What are you doing? Okay. Raid Star. Let me do that so I don't forget. We have a jar of paper stars this year that are all different. If you subscribe, you get to pick what color you would like your paper star to be. If you gift subs, you get pretty sparkly stars based on the number of subs you gifted. And for raids, raiders get a sparkly gold star. So we shall write your name, fold it up, and then throw you in here. This is our star jar for the year. Not me knocking into stuff. Oh, goodness me. Hi again. What you doing? Do you want to come back up? Come on. You can do it. She's doing math right now. You can do it. Here, I can turn a little towards you. There you go. It's okay. I'll catch you. Whoop. And we're off. She's like, I thought about it. I found a stray kibble and I'm gonna go eat that instead. Which, honestly, fair. Mood. I too like stray food. Well, maybe not stray, but food. I too like food. Well, she's laying down in here now. She's hanging out with us. Sorry, you didn't see me fold that at all. It just happened. Magic! You will get to see the puffing up of it, though. Puff. Puff. Oh, yeah, come back. Puff. There we go. There is your raid star. Thank you again for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. Now you're in my jar. In my jar of stars. Oh my god, it's 6 p.m. already? How in the heck? Okay, we're about to have ads, y'all. I'm so sorry. For whatever reason, I don't have any snoozes. I think, if it's okay with you, I'd like to come back and finish a little bit more of this. Because I just would. So maybe we'll play a round of words and then come back and maybe try and get this section done. I don't know. I'm down for it. Are you all down? You're here for it? Time flew by, yeah. Honestly, agreed. The cats are here. Maybe we'll have another visit by them. I don't know. We probably could have gotten more done if we weren't so distracted. We were talking about old toys that we have, like favorite ones, and y'all got to meet JJ, my giant bear, You know? A slightly longer stream? Yes, please. Okay. Done. Done. In that case, we'll take a quick stretch, run some ads, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, play some words on stream, and I'll see you in a few minutes. And thank you for sitting through ads. Alrighty, thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate the heck out of you. Pippin is lying on the floor snoring. Or like breathing heavy. I don't know that snoring is the right word, but... Oh my goodness, another raid. Hello? Crazy lady! Welcome in, raiders! How are you? Dreamers, Arcadia, Zoe, welcome in. A potato raid! Oh my gosh. Who doesn't love potatoes? You know? How was your stream today? What were you working on? We're going a little long today because I kind of want to finish another little section of my cross stitch. But welcome in. For anyone who's new, and I see quite a few of you, My name is Megan, and I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I'm usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we do other crafts. Sometimes we play games. It's just a lot of comfy, cozy vibes, chats, crafts, cats, and chaos. So, a raid video. You think we should do a raid video? Making some mushy crochet potatoes. Wait, I love that so much. Also listen to some K-pop Demon Hunters. Saw your cross stitch, had to come say hi. I love that. Here's my cross stitch. This is Derpy as a Tamagotchi. And I also have a sussy pattern that I'm going to make on the other side of this fabric. As a Tamagotchi as well. So, well, thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate that. I normally stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going a little over. Don't tell anyone. I won't tell. You won't tell. It'll be fine. I'm still enamored with this Derpy. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, we have a jar full of stars this year. For 2025. It's right here. Okay, all of the different colored stars in there represent someone's sub, and all of the gold stars represent a raid. So you are currently getting made into a star to be added to the jar. There we go. It's like if the last bit wants to fold. My goodness. Yes, you are in the jar. One of us. One of us. Here we go. Of course. Thank you for bringing your community over here and trusting them with me. There is your star. You are now in the jar. There's been a request for the raid video. So I say, why not? Let's play it. It is missing one cat in the video, just so you know. It's that one. That's Pippin. She's newer. She came in a year ago. She's hanging out. She's keeping me company. But she's not in the raid video. Otherwise, please enjoy. I'll be right back. Say hi. Hi, I'm Megan and welcome to my stream. We have cats in hats. Dear Diary. Dear Diary. I dressed as an orange for you. It worked. You're so cute. I can't. I love your face. Nailed it first try. And welcome to my birthday stream.
Less than 3,333,333,333,333. Love my family at the moat.
Artemis is staring into your soul right now. Y'all, look at it. You're getting so much maple silliness. Oh, you like the lesbian? Enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that follow button. So, raiders and friends of the moat, I have a question, and that is, are you ready for some shenanigans? /in chat if you are. I'm so sparkly! So sparkly. Alright, raiders, moat friends, can we get some readies in the chat if you are here and ready for shenanigans? Aw, yeah. Look at them all. Look at everyone. If you are following, you have access to the ready emote, so feel free to spam it in chat. Oh, you know what? Oh, the cat's gonna say hello to everyone again. I forgot that the cat that used to be hidden on the raid video so that it wouldn't say hi to everyone again is the broken one. So, feel free to say hi to the little kitty again. They'll say hi to you. Whoopsie. If you need to raid and run, though, do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you go and you do that. Thank you again for bringing your community here. I know there's lots of places to go on Twitch, and it means so much to have you here. I think I had mentioned this on the last raid that we got, which was just a few minutes ago, but I stream Monday through Friday, normally, from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. It's 6:12, but you know, we're not going to say anything. And if you're wondering why I keep pushing, like, but it might look a little weird. I have a monitor on right now that I need to like push a button for every time that I notice something going on with, so sorry, it's a little weird, but it's like a 48-hour monitor that I have to just push a little button on. So don't mind me. It's not weird, I promise. In fact, no one probably noticed, but I'm like very aware of it. Oh gosh. Yes, have a wonderful night. Thank you again for bringing everyone over. We were kind of talking about any weekend plans. If you haven't shared your plans yet for this weekend, feel free to do so. I'd love to know. Is anyone crafting, gaming, going to some kind of event or venue that you're excited for? We got some sneak peek photos from the photographer for the boys' wedding. And the little write-up that they did was so... Oh my gosh, I got all emotional again. It was very well written. I'll have to show you all some pictures next week. Oops. It was just written so well. It was so sweet. I plan on getting some stuff done around the house. Hopefully, I'm going to finish up one new emote for chat, and I'm hoping to maybe start on the next one. We have a head pat coming. I'm trying to figure out which one should be the next one that I focus on. Because I definitely want to do another Pippin emote, because she doesn't really have any. We have Pippin in a box. Because, my goodness, does that girl love her boxes. Face desk, face palm. We have like a side eye idea. We have the blink blink. Like the one eye closes and then the other. A sleeping one, clapping, flop. I don't know how I would animate flop. Pippin making a judgy face. A big stretch. I don't know how I do big stretch either. Oh, everyone wanted a strawberry arty. Thanks, Shiz. A nodding emote. Like, what's something that you guys are like, man, you really need one of these because I always have to use someone else's. You're like, oh man, Megan doesn't have fill in the blank. You did. I'm so excited for you. A nod. Yeah. I agree. Sad. I feel like Pat should be sad because, like, when he complains, like, when James goes to take a bath and he's like, "Aw." And you're like, okay, dramatic. Which cat do you think should have the nodding? Do you think it should be Pippin? Until recently I would have said hi, hello, / waving, but not anymore. Look, I made it go up and down. And, oops. Hang on, I'm going to gigantify it. And Lil Sussy's on Derpy's head. I'm proud. I made him go up higher and go back and forth. I love it. Yay. It was a little bit difficult because it's not in like the same sort of shape as my normal cat emotes. So like, it's definitely more football headed. Like my normal cats are different. And I definitely had to like, the eyes were tricky. Because I can't necessarily make them as like, this is where it gets hard when you have something that is like a reference, because you start to be like, I want it to look exact, and first of all, it's an emote, it's tiny, it's not going to look exact, but also it's not supposed to be like hyper realistic. It's just, you know, it's an emote. I was going to put it on merch, but I don't think I should, because it's not technically my, like, it's my drawing, but it's not my intellectual property, you know? Maybe if anything, I can print up some stickers. And we can do some like giveaways or something with some stickers. Either with or without the hello. Yeah. But doing like giveaways of like stickers that I make and cut myself. Yeah. Maybe like we could do it for something like with St. Jude coming up again in December. You know? Donate a certain amount, get a Derpy sticker because it's going to charity. That could be a possibility. Oh, squeaky. Alright. I finished this bit that I wanted. It is looking good. So what I'll probably end up doing, honestly, is finishing up this blue space on my own. And then this space would probably be less than a stream. So like we could finish the blue together and then start the red together. I think that would be a good idea. That way, because like I did a lot today. Don't get me wrong. Like everything from here up, the light blue was not done before stream today. But I also feel like we've been doing it for a while, and I know we also want to do sussy. So maybe I do a little bit of it off stream. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. And then I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Monday. Normally I do, but because James is going to be heading out for Air Force drill stuff coming up, we might be getting some stuff done instead around the house, or we might just be hanging out. We might watch a movie. I don't know. However, he has been really enjoying playing Played Up, which I think is really sweet. So if he wants to play Played Up, we might do that. We also did just get Mario Party. I thought this was really cute. He was like, I hate Mario Party. And I'm like, how can you hate Mario Party? He thought Mario Party was Super Smash Brothers. And he's like, I don't like Super Smash Brothers. Oh. Okay. And when he saw Doc playing Mario Party on GlueCon, he's like, that game looks fun. And I'm like, what do you mean that game looks fun? I was gonna buy it for us last Christmas as a Christmas gift. It went on sale on Amazon. And he was like, no, I don't like Mario Party. And I'm like, and I told him, like, that's Mario Party. And he's like, then what's the game I'm thinking of? And I'm like, I don't know, what is it? He goes, the one where you fight each other. I'm like, you mean Super Smash Brothers? And he's like, I don't know, do I? And I pulled up the video and he's like, yeah, that one. I'm like, so I got Mario Party for us to play while he's gone too. So I don't know, maybe he'll want to like play it on stream. I know. Men, right? Look at her. Oh, that camera doesn't want to show her. She's being a goober. I know. Just... I don't know. So I might see you all on Monday. I will let you know in the Discord if we're going to be on playing a game together or if I'll see you Tuesday. I'm thinking as far as crafts next week, some Halloween Town. We're going to be starting a new building, which is exciting. We can pick which building we want to start. I'm thinking some diamond dot. Do you all want diamond dots? Or are you all over the diamond dots? How to beat everyone in that version. I love that. You like it? Sparkly? Okay. Maybe some cardigan, because I didn't... that was close to winning this last week. Here's where we stand right now with our votes, by the way. If you are new, we do a vote at the beginning of stream. The first 3 people get to put points towards what craft or activity they would like on Friday. And then we also have a random giveaway in the middle of stream at some point. It's a timer set, and when it goes off, we'll give away 2 points, and you get to put those points towards whatever you want as well. So right now, the Chaise Lounge, it's a stupid word, for Pippin is in the lead, but as we saw, it comes down to the very end, you know? Alright, let me see who's on and what they are doing. And then Thursdays we play games, so I think we might play more of that Cozy Organizer, especially if you all are down for that. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was so much fun. Way more fun than I thought. Yes, please? Okay. Okay, cool. So then we'll definitely do that. Alright. Let's go say hi to Crochet. They are making a pirate riding a seahorse. Sure, I'm down for it. Anyway, have a really good rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember that you are loved. I will see you all on either Monday or Tuesday. Come join us in Discord to know for sure. Thank you all for being here today and being sweet, wonderful people. I love you all and appreciate you. It helps if I click on the Let's Go Raid Someone button, doesn't it? Usually that's a helpful thing to push. Of course, thank you all for being here. Have a fantastic weekend. Definitely let me know in the Discord if you're up to anything fun. And I'll see you all next week. Okay?